Good morning, everyone. Let's look at your markets for today. We do have some inflation data coming out on the pound as well as on the loonie later today. And we've got ECB President Christine Lagarde speaking yet again, as well as Lane and De Guindos. They're all speaking on the euro today. I think the CPI data is not going to be quite as relevant as Brexit talk. So if you're on the euro pound pair, I think Brexit is really what's going to push it. And not really the inflation data. This should be close to forecast and shouldn't shock the market, and that's why I'm saying that. If it does shock the market, you might see some movement from that. But at this time, I don't think it'll be as far away from forecast as it could be, and it shouldn't really shock the market. So we're really just keeping an eye on Brexit still. Then on the loonie, we've got inflation data that should be relevant for the Canadian dollar. We also have crude oil inventories coming out that should also have an impact on the loonie as well. We have some other speeches that are, in my opinion, not as relevant. So just keep an eye on Brexit talks, keep an eye on stimulus talks if you want to trade the greenback. Even if you don't, you still need to keep an eye on it because stimulus talks is affecting gold and silver at the moment as well. So keep an eye on stimulus talks and keep an eye on Brexit. That's pretty much it on the economic calendar and what to watch for the day. We've got the indices. S&P slightly up, DAX slightly down, FTSE as neutral as it gets. The Euro stock slightly down, and the Russell, that's also pretty neutral, slightly up. So gold is slightly up and silver is slightly up, and then on Forex everything is pretty neutral as well. So I think it still comes down to Brexit and stimulus talks. That's the only thing we really are keeping an eye on. The election is running closer. At the moment, the polls are saying that Trump's got a 42% chance of winning, and Biden has a 51% chance, I believe. So the election or the polling is getting really close. And last year, Trump actually was behind, not last year, in the previous election, Trump was behind as well. And he ended up winning the thing. So there's no real guarantee that he would actually just lose. I think there's a big chance that he could win it again because he doesn't always lead in polling, but then, at the end of the day, he takes it. So that's what happened in the past, and I found that history tends to repeat itself. So we'll see what happens, but the polling is getting closer. That for me is a good indication that it's not as cut and dry as everyone expects. Okay, so let's turn to the charts, see what we can discern from that. So on gold, it did almost exactly what I predicted it would do on Monday. So on Monday we were down here. I said it's going to go up, bounce off this level, and then come back and retest it. And then if that level breaks, it's going to retest that resistance trend line. That is pretty much exactly what is happening. It's lingering around this level, slightly below it. It's literally doing exactly what I said on Monday. So I'm pretty confident with my predictions and pretty happy with it as well. The Dixie has broken a further trend line. So I made a prediction it'll hit this level. It did that, bounced off, and then continued. So happy with that prediction as well. But because it continues to go down, it could mean that we could finally see this break on the long-term trend line there. So we're going to watch that for the next few days. We've been waiting for this break either to the upside or the downside for a while, and it needs to come soon. So we'll definitely keep an eye on this and see if we can make some money from it. As you can see, I have some trades open on the euro pound. It went up. It's drawing down slightly. I've got a take profit level 1 there and a take profit level 1 there, or level 2 there. So I do expect it to hit that level, but it is a Brexit related currency. So obviously I protected myself with a break even, and I've got the 2 levels because it might not go all the way. You can't really make a prediction on Brexit. So this could just be ranging, as you can see from this level there. It could just be ranging and bouncing off it just below it. So there's really no guarantee it'll hit my key level up there. And obviously, as Brexit develops, anything can happen. So I protect myself, put a break even in because I know it's a Brexit thing. And then if there's some movement that suddenly improves the pound or whatever happens, then at least I'm protected. Euro yen, I've got it open or moved to the front here because that's what I'm going to keep an eye on today. We had a breakout box on Monday. It worked for us. We had a breakout box yesterday. It worked for us. We're going to do it again. So just wait for the breakout, follow the momentum. It seems to be going well for me. And then let's look at, I'm not going to trade the Aussie. It is completely oversold across multiple currencies. And I'm not confident in it establishing anything like a trend yet. So it is pulling back, but it's not a reversal in my opinion just yet. So we'll wait for confirmation before we get into the Aussie. These pullbacks aren't necessarily reversals. It's just corrections. So I'm not confident in getting into the Aussie today. The Euro Swissy seems to be doing a very strange range trend thing. This could potentially break and then continue long. But based on the gradient of this, it's not a momentum-based trend. So I'm not really confident in going long on this. But we'll keep an eye on it. It might continue to go up. This one has already gone up, and I'm not going to buy here at the top. Even though I expected to hit that purple line, that purple level, I can't buy here if I'm not sure, and I'm not sure. So this level where it is at has been a resistance level in the past. So for me, I'll just stay out of it just to be safe. Wait for the reversal and then get in. Pound dollar is ranging. This is Brexit based, as you know. So obviously anything that happens on Brexit will affect it, and there's no way that technical analysis can give you any indication of what to do there. Kiwi dollar, nice little uptrend here, but it's been surprising to the downside a few times. So I'm not going to go long on this just yet. I'll rather keep an eye on it. And then dollar CAD, our prediction there came true. It hit my level, bounced off it, and then continued. So really happy with the prediction on that one as well. So for now, I can't really. It's oversold. It needs to come back to within median, into the channel so that it's at fair value, and then it can establish the next direction. Euro Swiss is still pushing down. Dollar Swiss is still pushing down. If I had 3 of these in a row again, then I would take the trade. But for now, I'll just let it consolidate first. Dollar yen, it's definitely pushing down. The dollar's been going down against everything, so this is definitely going down. But I'm not confident in getting in to the short end at this level, so I'd rather just watch it. And then the peso, I'm not confident with the entirety of the currency. I have some basic background of the personality of the currency, but not enough to actually predict these moves with confidence. So I'll spend a little more time researching the actual peso before I start actually trading this. And then the Dixie, our prediction there, as I mentioned, came true. So that's pretty much it. Oh, and Brent, we've got a smaller triangle forming inside the bigger triangle. So if we've got a breakout there, we could potentially trade that. Or use that as an indication for dollar CAD, whichever. But that's going to be our indication is the breakout of that smaller triangle. Anyway, I think that's it for today's video. If you do find it helpful or insightful, or like my predictions, please give me a thumbs up, hit that notification bell, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. And yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you for your time. Hope it helps. Good luck and enjoy.